Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it had shot down an intruding American spy drone after it entered into the country's territory Thursday. U.S. has also acknowledged that an RQ-4A Global Hawk High-Altitude Long Endurance HALE Unmanned Aircraft System UAS has been downed. Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif said on Twitter on Thursday, at 0014 hours, U.S. drone took off from UAE in stealth mode and violated Iranian airspace. It was targeted at 4:05 at the coordinates 29 degrees 59 minutes 43 seconds north, 57 degrees 2 minutes 25 seconds east, near Khao-e-Mubarak. The Revolutionary Guard of Iran, in a statement issued on Thursday, stated, "The drone was launched from a U.S. base south of the Persian Gulf shortly after midnight on Thursday. It said it flew from the Strait of Hormuz towards Chabahar, a city in southeast Iran. While returning to the western Hormuz Straits region, the drone violated Iran's airspace and engaged in information gathering and spying." The statement added, at 4:05 a.m. local time, while the violating airplane was over Iranian territory, it was shot down. The head of the Revolutionary Guard Corps, Major General Hossein Salami, said the shooting down of the drone had sent a warning to the U.S. "The only way for our enemies to be safe is to respect our sovereignty, national security, and the national interests of the great Iranian nation." The location of the drone has become a key point of contention since the incident. Iran maintains that the U.S. aircraft was downed in Iranian territory, while the U.S. claims that it was in international airspace. The United States has provided a different coordinate, which is around 9 nautical miles southwest of what Iran has furnished. U.S. President Donald Trump has tweeted that Iran made a very big mistake. Trump told reporters in the Oval Office of the White House in a joint media appearance with the visiting Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. "This drone was in international waters, clearly. We have it all documented scientifically, not just words, and they made a very big mistake." A single RQ-4A Global Hawk costs $131.4 million, excluding R&D expenses, which makes it pricier than an F-35. This latest incident could be an inflection point and lead to the outbreak of a conflict between U.S. and Iran. In this video, Defense Updates lists 3 American weapons that can bring Iran's military to its knees in 1 hour. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder. If you are, like us, fascinated by military vehicles and technology, I recommend you give War Thunder a try. It's a military vehicle combat game which you can download and play for free on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. It has a huge variety of more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s, which you can take to battle on land, in the air, and at sea on more than 80 theaters of war. War Thunder's been kind enough to offer all Defense Updates viewers a special bonus, which will grant you a free premium tank or aircraft and 3 days of premium account time for registering using our link in the description below. So take the plunge and join more than 20 million players from around the world. Trump administration reinstated sanctions on Tehran after withdrawing from an Iran nuclear deal. Last month, in response to undisclosed Iranian threats, U.S. moved USS Abraham Lincoln Aircraft Carrier Strike Group to the region. It also deployed B-52H Stratofortress bombers and Patriot air defense in the region. President Donald Trump also cleared the way for sending 1,500 more troops to bolster the American forces in the region. The U.S. has also blamed Iran for last month's attack on oil tankers in a United Arab Emirates port. Iran's military is not a pushover and does have a decent arsenal of imported as well as homegrown defense platforms. The downing of RQ-4A Global Hawk, which can fly at a very high altitude, demonstrates its capability. It's interesting to note that, as per reports, the drone was shot down by CORAD-3 medium-range air defense missile, which at least partially is an indigenously developed system. U.S. military is still far more capable, and Iran is expected to last only a few days, even if the U.S. restricts itself to conventional options. Viewers can check the video on the above card for that analysis. But if the U.S. goes for nuclear options, the war will be over in no time, as the U.S. can deploy 3 lethal weapons that Iran has no answer to. We will now check them one by one. The B-2 Spirit was developed to take over the United States Air Force's USAF vital penetration missions, able to travel deep into enemy territory to deploy their ordnance, which could include nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a flying wing aircraft, meaning it has no fuselage or tail. The blending of low observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and large payload makes the B-2 Spirit the most potent bomber in the world. Even after around 2 decades from its introduction on the 1st of January 1997, there's still nothing to match it. B-2 Spirit has a maximum speed of Mach 0.95. The U.S. Air Force reports B-2's range as approximately 6,900 miles or 1,100 kilometers. B-2 has an excellent payload. It has 2 integrated bays for ordnance with an official limit of 40,000 pounds or 18,000 kilograms and maximum estimated limit of 50,000 pounds or 23,000 kilograms. Apart from different types of conventional bombs, B-2 can carry 16 B-61 or B-83 nuclear bombs on rotary launcher assembly (RLA). The B-61 nuclear bomb is the primary thermonuclear gravity bomb in the U.S. cache. The B-61 is a variable yield, kiloton range weapon. Tactical versions, mods 3, 4, and 10, can be set to 0.3, 1.5, 5, 10, 45, 60, 80, or 170 kilotons explosive yield. The strategic version, B-61 Mod 7, has 4 yield options with a maximum of 340 kilotons. The B-83 thermonuclear weapon is a variable yield gravity bomb developed by the United States in the late 1970s with a maximum yield of 1.2 megatons of TNT. It's the most powerful freefall nuclear weapon in the United States arsenal. Minuteman series of missile gained range with the incremental versions, and the Minuteman III is acknowledged to have an operational range of 13,000 kilometers. That's about 8,100 miles, though the exact range is classified. As per many analysts, the missile actually can travel as far as 16,000 kilometers, depending upon the warhead configuration. A multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle (MIRV) is a ballistic missile payload containing several warheads, each capable of being aimed to hit a different target. Minuteman III was the first true MIRV-capable missile. It can carry a maximum of 3 warheads, and those can be independently targeted against 3 different locations. It carries W-78 or W-87 warhead. The W-78 has a publicly announced yield of 335 to 350 kilotons of TNT. The W-87 is an improvement on the W-78 and has a max yield of 475 kilotons. So a single missile is capable of unleashing the destructive power of around 1,000 to 1,400 kilotons of TNT. The U.S. Ohio-class submarine is a genuine doomsday weapon. They displace around 18,750 tons and are nuclear-powered with practically unlimited range and endurance. The 14 ballistic missile submarines of the Ohio class together carry approximately 50% of the total U.S. active inventory of strategic thermonuclear warheads. Each of these carry 24 UGM-133A TRIDENT II submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, built by Lockheed Martin Space Systems. The TRIDENT II is multiple independently reentry vehicle (MIRV) capable, and hence can carry multiple warheads, with each warhead being assigned to a different target. It can be configured with 2 types of MIRV. The Mark V MIRV can carry up to 14 W-88 475 kiloton warheads, while the Mark IV MIRV having the ability to carry 14 W-76 100 kiloton warheads. To give the viewer a perspective, Little Boy atomic bomb dropped in Hiroshima had a yield of 15 kilotons of TNT, and Fat Man atomic bomb that was detonated over Nagasaki had a yield of 21 kilotons of TNT. New START, Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, between the United States and the Russian Federation agreed on having only 8 warheads per missile. So currently TRIDENT II has MIRV with 8 warheads. A full salvo from an Ohio-class submarine, which can be launched in less than 1 minute, could unleash up to 24 TRIDENT II missiles, each with 8 warheads. In other words, 192 nuclear warheads in total. This is enough to obliterate a huge portion of the Earth's landmass.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.